welcome back to the second quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, along with my sidekick, Andrew.
Good morning.
Would you
Happy Halloween.
Would you please go over a couple of our good sponsors, please?
Sure can. Let's start with Dixie Storage. All your storage needs, personal and commercial, with locations throughout St. Andrew Parish, Port Arryopolis, and Washington, with plenty of warehouse space scattered even more points. I think they just added, what, 80,000?
I have a picture. While you're talking,
you kept pointing. I don't know what you were pointing at, but I tell you what, I'm a quick learner. I do have that photo, you know, and I'm going to find it. You can use their units. They've got climate-controlled units. They've got, yeah, I'm going to get there. They've got, that's the theory.
It's one of the last ones, I think.
No,
one of the very last
There we go. Bingo. Got it. Here's the Port Barre location right here. If you want to show that for us, Steve, you got it. There we are. The big unit there, right on 190. They do inventory control for you. They've got small units, big units, powered units. So if maybe you want to plug in your RV or whatever you've got, you know, to keep that refrigerator running and keeping all your stuff cold, they've got those units as well. They've got the McCormick reception hall right across the street, receptions and
right
parties.
Across the street from this particular building.
Easy parking, lots of concrete. Matter of fact, you can park on that side and walk across. If they got thousands of people, as they say, at your project, they can take care of all that too. And they've got the sister company A+ Glass with locations in Lafayette and Annapolis for all your glass needs, personal and commercial, there as well.
And that's a sunset in the back. Very unusual weather we were experiencing, and that was
kind of overcast.
On Monday night.
Yeah, it wanted to rain or something.
Yep. It's coming back from 3 Mile Lake.
And I got one more. We'll kick back to us here, Steve. Let me hit one more sponsor. Let's go with Piggly Wiggly. All your grocery needs, Piggly Wiggly can get you all those good groceries if you're looking for some good meats, and they're all seasoned and ready to go. Man, I've been getting my smoked turkey necks there at Piggly Wiggly lately. They're pretty good stuff. I think they get them out of a smokehouse out of Alabama. And very tender. My wife likes them a lot. So go by Piggly Wiggly. Try out all the good smoked meats.
Alabama's famous for, and they have that smoker they have that they call it their own. Kind of like the Texans have the smoker.
Those big long box ones.
And then on the end is where the firebox is.
Right. But go by Piggly Wiggly. Great specials every week. And don't forget about them for just your normal stuff around the household. Little pots, cast iron pots, the enamel finished pots. I know school supplies when you're in a rush to get them to school and you need this and need that. Those composition books and paper and pencils there as well. Now this weekend, you and I were talking about the chili cook-off that's going on over at Bo's Garage. That's the nice sports bar grill there right near the courthouse square, right off of it. Starting at 9:30 a.m. this Saturday is when you can register and start cooking your chili. It's big chili cook-off, and the judging will be at 2:30 p.m. All the proceeds for the big cook-off are all about helping the Annapolis area Cerebral Palsy Clinic, which of course is close to our hearts. There'll be a live auction at 1:30. They're going to have hot dogs and baked goods are going to be sold. Sweet dough pies will be sold. All the proceeds of that will go to help the Cerebral Palsy Clinic. An auction. You can get a $5 wristband and sample everybody's chili. All goes to a good cause. Please go by during the day if you get some time to go by Bo's. And
they'll have music, live music that night.
And if you want to write a little check as an extra donation, they'll take all that there as well.
Talking about that, we need to take our chefs. Annually we have a meeting with our chefs, and we need to line that up real soon.
That's right.
You realize that on the 4th of December we have our big breakfast, our big annual fundraiser.
These are some of the items that will be auctioned at the Chili Cook-Off. It's a Cypress Saints plaque and one for LSU, and I think there's a wine
that's some pretty
rack going on and some flowery decorations for your house. All that good stuff going on. So if you get a chance, go by. Now you kick back to us again, Steve, so I can hit one more of one of our things that we're doing. Sesame Street Family 4-packs we're giving away for Elmo Makes Music. That's playing November 1st through November the 4th. Text the word Elmo to 64636 to win one of these 4-packs. It's Elmo to 64636, and you can win a 4-pack to see Elmo.
The annual chicken salad sandwiches, which are sold by the Episcopal Church of the Epiphany, and that would be on South Union Street. That is for their annual fundraiser. That'll be held Thursday, November the 7th. Call in your orders as soon as possible, Vicky at the church will take your order, 942-3336. For orders over 12 sandwiches, we will deliver in Opelousas. How about that? Or you can pick them up at the church hall at 1103 South Union Street. On November the 7th, between 10 and 11 a.m. is when you can pick up your sandwiches. No new orders will be taken on the 7th. In other words, they're all pre-sold. So this is an annual event. I've talked about this event since I started 38 years ago, and happy to see that still doing well, and this is one of their big annual fundraisers. Church of the Epiphany Episcopal Church.
You got it. Now, see, I got a nice little notice from Bill Fontenot. He's happy. We got the new road home. I forget exactly how
Smooth
they say it.
road
Smooth road home was passed by the voters. There's going to be a meeting on Thursday, October 31st from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m.
That's tonight.
Over at, that's right, Halloween night, St. Landry Parish Economic Development Building, which I guess is the old Daily World building. They're going to have a roundtable discussion.
Sleeds building. Big sign in front.
And they're going to talk about all the things going on with economic development. I was with Bill Rohrer, if I can pronounce that right, Rohrer, last night, the new the director of SLEED, and at the Rotary auction. Very nice guy. He'd never done TV before live, and I tell you what, he was just as smooth as it comes. Better than me, I think.
First thing I asked you today is who was he? Because I tuned in rather towards the end. I apologize for not being there earlier. I was actually working on the program here, and time just ran on by. And when I looked at the time, they went over a few minutes, and that's the part I caught right at the end, the last 10, 12 minutes. But seemed to be a lot of activity.
Very, very active. And you know, the Rotary does such good things with the Veterans Memorial Project that you've been involved with on Highway 182, the Boys and Girls Club here, the Boy Scouts, the canoeing project up and down the Tesh, all these projects, just good organization. Oh, and the Friends of the Library as well.
Okay, very good. Let's see here.
We can do it. How about this one? The Palace Cafe.
I was walking into the Palace Cafe. It must have been last Wednesday or Thursday, around 11:15 or so, 11:30, a little early, but I hadn't eaten breakfast, so I was trying to get a brunch. I was going to make a brunch out of it. And Tina saw me walking up, so she ran around the counter. She says, "Bobby, you need to stop these three men right here." She says, they're from France, and they need someone to talk French to. So j'ai parlé avec les autres, et ça me comprend moins, et moi je peux les comprendre les autres. Et good morning, comment ça va ce matin? Ton trip est toujours bon. Les autres sont restés dans l'US pour 3 semaines. Et ils avaient une autre semaine de vacances. Et c'était bien nice pour de commenciation de Jean-Philippe, de André et Jackie. Et ça vient de l'area de Paris, de la France.
Right.
They come from France.
I'm with you.
And
Paris.
Yeah, the Paris area, and very, very nice. They were actually staying in Orneville. They had been to Myron's for dinner one night, and I suggested the Little Small Big Cup restaurant.
Yeah.
And they had not heard of it, but I explained it, and they knew what I was talking about. They probably had seen a little activity there, but they hadn't been able to taste the good food. Hopefully they went by, and I said, tell Kevin, Kevin, moi je te recommandais la place.
There you go.
Recommended the place. And
this?
last Thursday morning, that must have been after this event here. Sabine Spa and Pool were delivering my hot tub. You remember I took a picture about a month ago sitting in a hot tub with no water. Well, this is the same tub, but we have water in it now, and they were delivering it, and they have a little special, a little small trailer, and I kind of thought that was kind of strange, but what it is, it's really easy to handle. They maneuver around, and they put it right into place, and they had, I think it was 4 men, two good technicians, and Rob is the man who's been to the factory of Calendera, the brand that I purchased, and that's it right there. And then you'll see it.
Look, the computer, man. You got a computer in a hot tub? How
Yes,
does
sir.
that work? Man, that thing is smart, huh?
Let's just hope it works good. But look how small it looks, but it's actually 7 by 7 by 38 inches, so tall. So pretty good size. And then we close that area in, and there's Mac already starting to close it in. And Mac, you're doing a great job. It's taking a little longer because he's trying to do everything himself. Like that, if there's any blame, he'll take it. And if there's any credit, he'll get it all. And it's just going to be credit, I can assure you. Mac is very meticulous. And this is at Nichols Department Store in Winfield, Louisiana. And the lady that you're looking at right here is the lady on the left, the older lady, is Miss Peggy Jordan. We say Jordan, they say Jordan. And I guess one of the highlights of her life these days is telling everybody that her son, Crawford Jordan, is the sheriff of Wynn Parish. And I said, well, he's been to our camp. He was invited to our camp. He and one of our members, Sheriff BOBBY002, know each other from law enforcement days. And the younger lady is Diane Jordan. She's a daughter-in-law to Miss Peggy. And really interesting family there, and happy to meet them. And the mama, Miss Peggy, was quick to say, if y'all need the sheriff any kind of way, here's his number. Cool. So she gave me his number. There
you go.
And just to make sure that we enjoy our stay while we're in Wynn Parish.
Now, I see y'all got a nice wharf y'all built out.
Well, it wasn't intended to be a wharf, but it sure looks that way. That's the bridge that was worked on for the better part of a day and a half, if I recall correctly. And the beavers dammed up the water where it can't get out, and they're pretty smart little animals.
They flooded your bridge.
They know that they can't bite through this because it's a steel frame underneath the lumber that you're looking at right here.
But they can cover it with water.
But they can cover it with water. And that's Pajo Powers and Charles Cummins overlooking the project that, well, it didn't fail. It's just not passable right now. And sitting around last Friday night around the campfire.
Bobby Dupree in camouflage. Almost didn't see him. He blended in.
I blended in real good. And we having breakfast, I think it was, over at David's Pro Burger stand, which we visit on a regular basis. And the gentleman that you see right here is Arthur, O-T-H-A, Arthur Watkins. He's a truck driver. He's from Winfield, Louisiana. And, of course, he says, Opelousas, he says, y'all just lost a big trail ride group.
Step and strut.
I said, yes, sir. In fact, about the same day that he's saying this, the Daily World had front page cover, Step and Strut Trail Ride makes the move to form in Natchez. What they're not saying, this is not Natchez, Mississippi. This is Natchez, Louisiana.
Right, not far from Natchitoches, I guess,
Natchitoches, Louisiana. That is correct.
On the Rock family farm.
And we understood that there was just too much.
Too many people in
a small area. They are going to be on about a 500-acre tract of land.
Plenty of room. They can ride around. Everybody will be safe off the highway.
Not much to do, though, except listen to the music.
They'll play music and they'll cook.
Yep.
Folks, we're going to see you on the other side of 1 minute.